I am Colin Campbell, and I'm the tutoring director at Great Leaps. It's mostly doing whatever needs to be done for the company, for the students, for the parents, for our team. I started with Great Leaps packing boxes in high school. Given that we're a family company and everything, I've never had another job. I've never worked for another company. It kind of transferred from just packing boxes in high school to now, having the opportunity to kind of work with every aspect of the business. So Great Leaps is different, first of all, and the product design itself really comes from the front lines. My dad worked with some of the most difficult students that Florida had to offer and was able to teach them reading in just 15 minutes a day with this program, based on core principles of learning that you can apply to almost anything you want to learn in life, of doing it in short daily doses that don't exhaust you, getting things corrected immediately, and then basically practicing or having a model by somebody that's doing it properly. And so that aspect of it coming from the front lines of somebody who's worked with the toughest kids, in addition to, I think, our team really sets us apart. We all have a passion for what we're doing here, and ultimately always work to support and see the best possible end results we can create for the students. Where I want Great Leaps to go is to be, the #1 reading program in the country and have a huge, internationally known reputation for being the best in reading, the best there is. We've seen things like Duolingo in a similar kind of concept, as in take things, do it in short daily doses, add in a lot of motivators and positive reinforcement. And we have a formula for learning in this one-on-one kind of reading program that I know basically we can reach a lot of kids with a lot of challenges, and hopefully kind of make a statistically significant impact on the literacy rates in America, first and foremost, as they're pretty abysmal, unfortunately. When you're working, I guess, in marketing or packing boxes or doing things like that and not really interacting directly with customers and parents as much, you don't get as much of a sense for the purpose of why this company is here, of why you're trying to sell this thing. But once I saw the impact that it had on my niece, who was in 4th grade and 3 years behind in her reading, I really understood, I think, personally, why this matters. That was a huge turning point for me. And for Linda, what was great is, my relationship with her is awesome, because we had this 2 years of working together 15 minutes a day where we got to know each other better. And in addition to that, one of the most touching moments I had was when we were doing the depth of knowledge questions, and one of them was, tell me something you're proud of. And this was maybe a year or so in, and she told me now that it was her reading that she was proud of. And obviously not just as an uncle, but as somebody that had been working on that with her and saw the frustration and just how far behind she was, and the avoidance behavior she was kind of having around everything reading. That was a complete 180. And yeah, it was just touching, and it really grounded me in why what we do at Great Leaps is just so important to kids and their future.